One of the dream that is sold to the new immigrants in Canada, that Canada has free healthcare, guys. Okay, if you go to the US, you pay a lot from your own pocket in order to get the healthcare coverage, but in Canada it's free of charge. Okay, just come here, pay taxes, do your job, your kids get free education, life is sorted. Okay, until you do the math and then you realize how much are you paying in taxes just to be able to afford a normal life in Canada. Okay, Fraser Institute, they published a report on this. By the way, they do a lot of good work on Canadian economy. They publish a lot of good data that you typically don't find in the government published organizations. Okay, according to that report, in 2023, Canadians have earned on average as a household income $109,000. Okay, out of which they pay 43% of their income in income taxes. Now we are only talking about income taxes right now. Okay, we're not talking about capital gain tax, property tax, GSTs, HSTs. We are not considering that. It is just the income tax. Okay, so on average, Canadian household earn 109,000, and out of that, we pay 43% of that income in income taxes alone, which is way more than what we pay on our basic necessities like food, shelter, and clothing. Upon these three things, we pay around 36% of our household income. Okay, so we pay more in income taxes that we pay on ourselves. Okay, that is the situation in Canada in 2023. We haven't seen the data in 2024 yet because the taxes are going up. Capital gain tax, okay, property taxes are going up a lot more. And this has not been like forever. Okay, you would think, oh, Canada has been a socialist country, so it has been like this forever. No. You'll be wrong, my friend. This has gone worse over time. And it is not just Trudeau. Okay, it's not just liberal. It is both liberal and conservative, because it has consistently gone worse over time. But yes, since 2020, it has gone bananas. Okay, so if you look at this chart, you can see that the data that we have so far going back all the way to 1961. You can see clothing pretty much stayed flat. Food has gone up a little bit. Shelter, of course, has gone up. Nobody can argue that. But look at the taxes. It has gone off the chart. Okay, and it has been on acceleration since 1970s. Okay, there was a dip in taxes in 2007, of course, because of global financial crisis. The income went down, so the taxes also went down with that. But since then, it has been on the hockey stick. And look at what happened in 2020. Okay, it has gone exponentially vertical. Okay, so why is that? So if you have been a regular follower of my channel, you know that I have been talking about the fiscal deficit this government is running. So when you run fiscal deficit, that is one of the basic source of inflation in the country. And by the way, if you look at the historic data, the inflation has gone up 900% since 1961. Of course, the wages has also gone up with that, but the taxes has gone 3 times of the inflation. Okay, so the inflation has gone up 900% since 1961, but the taxes has gone up 2,700% since 1961. That is an astonishing number in terms of the growth in taxes in this country. Okay, and this is just the income tax, guys. Okay, so the government has been running fiscal deficit, not just federal government, provincial government as well. Okay, so when you run massive fiscal deficit, then somebody has to pay for that. Okay, you cannot just kick the can down the road all the time, and that somebody is just Canadians, you and I, in the form of taxes. Okay, so unless the government balance the budget and bring it back to the surplus, we will be paying more taxes just to be able to pay for the fiscal deficit that the government has been running. Okay, so buckle up, guys. It's not going to get better anytime soon. Even conservative comes up, I don't see how they're going to bring the budget back to the balance, or at least in the surplus mode, because they have to pay expenses. There is something called unfunded liabilities, healthcare and pension. That is not funded. That needs to be funded from the new immigrants in terms of collecting more taxes. Okay, so things are not going to get better anytime soon unless and until we bring the budget back to the balance. For that, we have to get more wages, more productivity, so people can pay more taxes to be able to cover the expenses. So whatever we have seen in 2020 since the pandemic stimulus, free money, helicopter money, CERBS checks, Ukraine funding, whatever, it's all been coming from taxpayers. Okay, we are paying the price of all the government mismanagement and their failures and whatever. So that's the reality, guys. This is what we're paying right now, and it's going to get worse. Anyway, you let me know what you think about that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Check the links below. There might be some free stuff available for you. And if you need any help with regards to financial planning, tax planning, retirement planning, estate planning, your kids' education planning, let me know. I can connect you with one of my best financial advisors. They can give you an honest advice, and you can thank me later. Until next time, take care. If you are an investor in the US, in Canada, or in Europe, and you are considering investing into Dubai real estate market, this video is for you, because we have a platform called Stake, which allows you to invest into the residential real estate market and start earning rental income right away without going through a lengthy documentation process or coming up with a heavy down payment. Stake is built upon the concept of crowdfunding. So it is democratizing the entire investment strategy and allows you to own a single unit of the entire investment portfolio. So you don't have to own the entire property, right? You can be part of the pool that can actually own a piece of property, a piece of real estate. So that allows you to start with as low as 2,000 dirhams, and you can slowly ramp up. So as you start investing into it, you can not only own a bit of real estate, but you also get a portion of the rental income on monthly basis. So it's a passive investment strategy, diversifying your portfolio from traditional North American or European markets into Dubai, which is hustling and bustling and growing very fast, and allows you to build your wealth over time. So don't delay. There is a link down there in the description. If you click on this, it will give you free 200 dirhams in your account right away to start with, and you can thank me later.